My story began far from Hollywood's bright lights. I was born in Kiev, Ukraine, and my family moved to America when I was young, chasing new opportunities. Life as immigrants was tough, but my parents' resilience shaped me. Modeling came early, runways, magazine covers, and a crash course in confidence. The fashion world was demanding, but it taught me discipline and how to handle pressure. Still, I felt drawn to acting, inspired by my mother's own career. Acting classes and auditions followed, a whole new world where I had to prove myself again. People saw me as just a model, but I was determined to break that mold. My first roles were small, but each was a lesson in craft and patience. I soaked up everything on set, watching, listening, learning. Every part, no matter how minor, was a stepping stone. I was building my foundation brick by brick. I didn't know when my big break would come, but I was ready for it. The journey was slow, but I never lost sight of my dream. My early struggles taught me to fight for what I wanted. Those lessons would shape everything that came next. I learned to embrace challenges and turn them into opportunities. My roots kept me grounded, even as I reached for something bigger. I was preparing for the moment that would change my life. I just didn't know how big it would be. Everything changed when I got the role of Lilu in The Fifth Element. Luc Besson's vision was unlike anything I'd seen. Vivid, futuristic, and bold. Lilu was powerful and innocent, a role that let me transform completely. I learned a fictional language, trained for action, and discovered a love for physical roles. Bringing Lilu to life was intense, but it was exhilarating to push my limits. The film became a cult classic, and Lilu resonated with audiences worldwide. Sci-Fi opened my eyes to new creative possibilities. I realized I belonged in these imaginative worlds. After The Fifth Element, I craved more action roles, ones where women were the heroes. I wanted to be the one saving the day, not waiting to be rescued. That film ignited a fire in me. I started seeking out scripts with strong, complex female leads. I was ready for the next challenge. My search for the ultimate action role led me to Resident Evil. Alice was a survivor, tough, resourceful, and mysterious. I trained for months, learning martial arts and weapons, determined to do my own stunts. The physical demands were intense, but I wanted Alice to feel real. When the first film premiered, audiences connected with her strength and independence. Resident Evil became a global phenomenon, and I returned as Alice for over a decade. Each sequel pushed me further. Bigger stunts, tougher fights. Alice became a part of me and I grew with her. Playing her taught me about dedication and resilience. It was a marathon, requiring constant training and focus. The role defined my career and solidified me as an action star. It was more than a job. It was a commitment to the fans and the character. I'm proud of what we built with Resident Evil. The franchise changed my life and inspired countless others. Alice showed that women could lead action films, and do it fiercely. That legacy means everything to me. It was a wild ride I'll never forget. Through Alice and Lilu, I wanted to change how women were seen in movies. For too long, action heroes were men, women were sidekicks or damsels. I wanted to show that women could be the heroes, the leaders, the fighters. Hearing from women and girls who felt empowered by my roles is the greatest reward. That impact matters more than any award. My journey has always been about breaking boundaries and challenging expectations. Science fiction and action let me redefine what's possible. I hope my story inspires others to chase their passions no matter how unconventional. The work isn't done. We need more diverse heroes on screen. I want to see more women leading action franchises. My legacy is about empowerment. You can be anything you want if you fight for it. Be bold, be yourself, and never let anyone put you in a box. The future is wide open. Let's keep pushing forward.